Welcome, everyone, to Let's Talk News. I'm your host, Leticia Remauro, and whether you've landed here accidentally or intentionally, we love having you. Hopefully, it was intentionally, but we like when accidental landings occur. So buckle in because we're going to talk about ICE and what they're doing in our airports. And the name of the show tonight is called Damn It. Why is it called Damn It? Because apparently President Trump has decided, and I think brilliantly, that if the Democrats keep saying the American people don't like ICE, don't want ICE, don't like what ICE is doing, that he was going to create a situation, I guess a community relations campaign, if you will, to expose regular Americans to ICE. And what better place than at the airport in line, right? Because they need to stay in line. Regular Americans will probably never encounter ICE agents because ICE agents, their whole job is to arrest and deport criminal illegal aliens. Right now it's for all illegal aliens, but specifically criminal illegal aliens and violent illegal aliens or immigrants at that. So since most people will never meet an ICE agent in their line of duty, and since all of the lines at the airport are being caused by Democrats refusing to fund DHS, even though ICE is already funded, Trump decided meet the ICE agents. And it's actually working out pretty well. I'm going to say hi in a minute, but first, I just want to show you this really nice video of what the ICE agents are doing in America's airports.
He told me they're $4. He told me they're $4 up here.
They're free with us, $4 upstairs.
Yeah, when you get closer to TSA, it gets more expensive.
I thought what y'all doing, you take our waters now, and then you charge us for waters upstairs.
You got it.
Once you get put it back in. Yes, ma'am. You may.
Water?
You're not too far from the bathroom, so we'll hold your spot in line. Thank you. Would you like some water? Thank you. You're welcome.
Anybody want a water? Cold water? These ones are cold on this side.
Very good, boy.
Water?
How about you, Emma?
Water?
Share?
Yep, no problem. Thank you.
Look at that. It's amazing. They're handing out water to weary travelers who are standing in line for hours because Democrats do not care to have illegal immigrants deported. So how's that? I think this was a brilliant strategy. Honestly, I'm a PR person. I didn't see this coming, but it's brilliant. Hello, Kevin Wall from the other side of the world, but the same side of the aisle, if you will. Robert Santillion is with us. Aloha. I hope you're drying out over in Hawaii, Robert. Hello, Kevin Young. Good to have you. Hello, Karen. Good to have you from the great state of Michigan. And our old OG, Lucille Chavone from Staten Island, New York. God bless your soul. And Angela Ricco, also from Staten Island, New York. Good to have you. Susan Durema from Staten Island. How are you, Susan? Santillion. Drying conditions here, ripe for black mold. Budget crisis here is coming. Holy moly. That is unfortunate. Hopefully the Democrats will vote for the CR and fund FEMA and help the American people who are living in Hawaii who still haven't recovered from the fires. Hello, Debbie. Debbie is our resident comedian from Staten Island. Francine from Brooklyn, right? No, you're from Staten Island, right, Francine? I think so. This is another great chess move, especially for the SAVE Act being stalled. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, ice, handing out ice water. Excellent. I got to say, I think I'm pretty smart and I think I'm pretty good at public relations, but President Trump, fantastic move. Watching basketball tonight, one thing, are Republicans really the party of women's rights? 33 Republican women in the House, Democrats, 96 women. Yeah, well, I would say we are. Here's the thing. I've been a Republican woman, John, since I registered to vote at 18. And the reason I did is because I did my research and I saw that our party was very integrated with the suffragette movement and with the emancipation movement. So that's why I became a Republican. The Democrats historically were KKK, pro-slavery. So yeah, just because, listen, here's the thing. Just because there are fewer Republican women in Congress than Democrat women in Congress means nothing to me. See, the Democrats hire and elect women just for the sake of hiring and electing women. I would say that the 33 Republican women in Congress are quality women who understand how to do the job. I'm not going to say all, but I'm going to say majority because they're not tokens. The Democrats pick women as tokens, as evidenced by Kamala Harris, who was a babbling buffoon, not only as an attorney general. Actually, she was smarter as an attorney general, I thought, but she really lost it as a senator and then as a vice president. Hillary Clinton, very, 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 very smart woman. But we don't have the Jasmine Crockett's and the AOC's and the women that people make fun of, except, well, maybe Nancy Mason, Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's not a great look for us. But, Nicole Malliotakis, woman, Hispanic. We have a lot of quality women in Congress. I guess on both sides of the aisle. There are idiots and there are smart people. But I'm not worried about that number at all. There is Ronald Reagan video. It's called "We Must Fight." It really is an amazing patriotic video. I'll take a look at that, Jeff. Love it. Great move. Yeah, I think it was a great move. Right move from Trump. I agree. Hi, Peter. Good to have you. There was a 5-year-old raped by an illegal from Guatemala, 27-year-old in Suffolk County. No mention of it on the news. I'm not surprised. Did you see Loyola, the Loyola University newspaper apologized for calling the illegal migrant who killed Sheridan Gorman an illegal migrant because that is not the proper term for him. Yes, Staten Island. Okay, I thought so. A district seat won in Palm Beach, which Mar-a-Lago is a part of. They are creeping in. Oh, Democrats, I'm guessing you're saying. Hello, good evening. You mean for the State House? I'm not familiar with what seat you're talking about, Debbie. So please be more specific. By the way, I know that I'm prickly, but you need it. AOC is boss level, by the way. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, dear. I am so sorry. Yeah, if you think AOC is boss level, then I don't know what to say. We have a fundamentally different opinion of intelligence. And I'm sorry. And remember something. AOC auditioned for that part. She auditioned with a Roy Singham organization who put her, Ilhan Omar, and Rashida Tlaib all in. They were actors. They were auditioning for the part. You need to look that up, John. You can see that at some of our previous episodes. No. That girl does not fire on all cylinders. I mean, you just look at the mess she made in Germany. I mean, what? No, just no. If that's what you think a woman is, then I have no hope for ever being able to be kind of on the same page with you. AOC is that coyote, ugly bartender. Oh, I think she's very pretty. She looks very much like my adopted daughter. But she's not smart. She's just not. And she doesn't educate herself. She likes to, she's a good social media hack. Like Trump, right? Okay, so I want you to see that here was what Schumer had to say about the ICE agents going to the airports. Untrained ICE agents lurking at our airport is asking for trouble, and it will make the chaos at our airports worse. Okay, so I showed you what they were doing, right? And I'm going to show you that what the mayor, the mayor of Atlanta said about, and the governor said about ICE agents at the airport. Watch.
ICE agents have arrived within the hour, and they are assisting with line management and crowd control. And if you just take a look around me, you can see there's a sea of lines. From the moment you walk into the front door, you can see several long lines, all leading back to TSA checkpoints. Now, over the weekend, the wait times here at the airport was up to 6 hours for some travelers. That's because a record number of TSA workers called out. On Saturday alone, more than 3,000 did not show up. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens says the federal agents are here not to conduct immigration efforts. They will support TSA and report to them directly. We're told ICE agents will work with the exits and check IDs while TSA workers focus on x-rays and other screenings.
Oh, sorry. You caught me vaping. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're playing assist, right, to the TSA. So they're working it out. And here's something that I think is superiorly interesting. Here is somebody who is not pro-ICE or pro-Trump talking about what the ICE agents are doing. And I know that he's trying to get a rise out of the ICE agent, but watch.
There we have ICE agents at the airport checking bags. I can tell you I would much rather them do this than execute people in Minneapolis, that's for sure. Let them check bags, let them check ID. I'm all for it. I don't have a problem with it. I'd rather see them here than in Minneapolis executing innocent people, that's for sure. But I will say this, the lines are very low. So these ICE agents are, I guess it's working. I can't say it's not working. But I'd much rather them do this than do what they were doing in Minneapolis, that's for sure. I wouldn't say I'd give this guy a $50,000 bonus. But I don't really have a problem with this, I'll be honest with you. I don't think they're going to harm innocent people by doing this, so I don't have a problem with it. Something that the Trump administration has done that I don't have a problem with right here. Easy peasy through the Phoenix airport. No lines. Thank you, ICE.
Okay, Phoenix. So that's something, isn't it? I think that he's winning the PR war on this one. I really do. Lol, untrained is so stupid to state. I remember we had National Guard at the airport after 9/11. No delays. You're absolutely right. You know what? You almost forget that, Santillian. You almost forget that, it's not the first time that federal law enforcement has helped at airports to make the lives of Americans a little bit better. Yeah. So, I mean, but that's their quote. That's the Democrats' quote, that it's untrained ICE agents. Why? Because they were hired so quickly. You speak to DHS and they will tell you that all are trained. Are they experienced? Well, I could tell you that the one that shot Pretty and the one that shot Good, both had almost 20 years. One had 15, I think the other one had 18 of service. So since they were hired since 9/11. So they were experienced. So what are they talking about? Untrained? I just don't get it. The guy narrating this is an idiot. Yeah, well, that was him. He was trying, I think, to get a rise out of the ICE agent. But then, I mean, he's clearly a liberal. He's clearly anti-ICE. But he, at the end, said, good job, ICE. And he agreed with President Trump putting ICE on the ground. I think that's a win. I think that's a win for Trump. Do you see? So every day that people are suffering, as long as those ICE agents are there trying to help and move those lines along, people will remember that in November. And that's important. I think it was a stroke of genius on Trump's part. The Democrat Party is no longer a party that cares about America. They have become a radical woke party all about illegal aliens. I agree with that statement, BJ. But if you know one thing about me, you know that I'm fair. I apply things to both sides. As much as the Democrat Party has become a radical woke party who panders to the most liberal of the party, the Republican Party may also be leaning towards radicalism. There are factions of MAGA who aren't necessarily Republican, but they're Q. And, they are obsessed with the belief that Hillary Clinton murders babies and drinks their blood, that Epstein files, have to be released, every single bit of it, doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. And now that Trump is hiding something, look at, I spoke about two people in my party that I think are just as idiotic as AOC and Ilhan Omar, and that's Nancy Mace and Marjorie Taylor Greene. These are problematic women. And I go back to, I'm really starting to believe that American women, we got problems. I don't know if it's hormones. I don't know what it is, but a lot of them are losing their freaking mind. So, it's both sides. Win-win for ICE at the airports. I think, people are loving this whole thing. I think it was stroke of brilliant, scary. They are suggesting we send ICE to colleges to get them trained. Wait, who trained? ICE or the professors? Because we know that the professors need their head shrunk. They need to, what is that called? They need to be deprogrammed. The kids and the professors need to be deprogrammed. I hope my son will apply to DHS like he stated 6 months ago. I hope so. And tomorrow is my grandson's birthday, and I might be able to announce some very exciting news. I can't announce it now, but I will hopefully be able to announce it tomorrow. So, and it's also my daughter Jen's birthday. So everybody make sure that you wish both of them a happy birthday. So my son came from Florida for a few days, flew out today into West Palm. The lines were in the sky and not in the airport. He had to circle for a while before they could land. So I don't know what's going on here, but there are issues. Because the air traffic controllers are part of, I think they're part of DHS, I'm pretty sure. So that might be the problem. Better late than never. Hello, Gloria. Anytime you get here is fine by me. Absolutely fine by me. Okay, so we saw the good stuff. Now I want to show you, how, and this goes to, I think it was BJ's point about the Democrats going so far left. They're also irresponsible. Because I'm going to show you something from Adam's Schiff. And you're going to say, that negates everything that was done. But it doesn't. Hold on a second. They talk about the white men being the issue and are the problem. What about Hakeem and Cory Booker? Not a problem? You're absolutely right. I mean, and if these black women who were married to white men want to keep on harassing white men, heterosexual men, I got a problem with that. No, send ICE to train professors. Yeah, right. Good. Exactly. Air traffic controllers are under DHS funding. Okay, so that's the reason. And there's a lot of back and forth between New York and Florida. I think this is one of the busiest routes, frankly. All right, so I want you to watch this, and I want you to recognize that it's coming from Adam Shifty Shift. Okay, watch.
Having ICE agents at airports, I think, is a terrible idea. Look at this heartbreaking scene from San Francisco.
What's your name? Can show the badge. Where's the badge?
Where's your bag?
Can someone call 911? Where's your badge? Can I see? Let me see your badge.
Okay.
No, can I see your badge? I don't know if that's legitimate. Can I see your badge number, sir? What is your name? What is your name? Where's your badge number? I'm asking for your badge number, sir. What is your badge number? What is your badge number?
This is illegal.
We need to see your badge number.
Then show us the
Show
badge.
your badge number.
Show us the badge.
This is an illegal arrest. Show the badge number.
Okay, we'll wait.
I need to see your badge
Step
number.
back,
Step
step
back.
back.
I don't know who you are. You could be someone kidnapping
back.
her.
Okay, we should call the police.
I don't know who you are. You could be somebody kidnapping her. This is the problem with women in America. Fucking Karen. That's how Good got into trouble. That's how Pretty got into trouble. Mind your own fucking business. I mean, what, you know, are you telling me, you know, it's amazing to me that on trains in America, women have been stabbed to death. People have been threatened, and nobody says a fucking word. But this guy is arresting. Clearly, he's ICE. Clearly, there's an arrest going on. There's handcuffs out and everything else. Clearly, there's a woman who's crying that's not really crying. And you, Karen, are going to demand to see his bed. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who the fuck do you think you are? Mind your own fucking business. But call 911, because those cops, you know, we like those cops. Those cops are okay, right? But anyway, I digress. I get pissed. Adam Schiff posted this. Somebody else posted that this woman was an American citizen. Okay. She was an American citizen who speaks no English. And her daughter were arrested at the airport by ICE. By the way, check the date. That was March 22nd in San Francisco. ICE followed her. She was fleeing. She has a deportation order by a federal judge. She was fleeing, trying to get on a plane to go somewhere else, not another country, another state. And ICE agents tracked her there. They were not at airports under the support for for airport security. Homeland Security. This arrest of illegal aliens was before ICE officers were deployed to the airports. ICE officers arrested Angelina Lopez Jimenez and Wendy Godriguez Lopez at the San Francisco International Airport. These illegal aliens had a final removal order of removal from an immigration judge since 2019. While being escorted to the international terminal for processing, Lopez Jimenez attempted to flee and resisted law enforcement officers. ICE is working as quickly as possible to repatriate the family unit to their home country of Guatemala. Okay, below, long time, first time. Additional raw footage from new angle. The woman is a U.S. citizen traveling with her young daughter, according to witnesses who filmed the video. Bullshit, okay? Bullshit. And I am so tired of bullshit. But this is Adam Schiff, right? Russia hoax, double downs on the Russia hoax, find out it's a Russia hoax, still is standing that Russia hoax was real and factual. Still talks about how he has FBI information when he doesn't. And he just puts that out there as if it was real. It's bullshit. And I'm tired of it, and we need to call them out on it. Let's see. Is that an old post? The March 22nd post? No. That was new. I saw that video earlier. Illegal alien is hack. Fuck around and find out. Bye-bye. Yeah, but the problem is my grandson called me yesterday and told me ICE was arresting people the day before my birthday. It was my birthday because he called me for my birthday. And he said to me, "Oh, you see that ICE is at airports. People are going nuts. They're arresting people." And I said to him, "No, Ty, what are you talking about? ICE is there to support the TSA. They're not there, to arrest people. I saw it on Facebook. I saw it on Instagram. People were cursing them out, carrying on, asking for their badge." I said to him, "Ty, something's wrong because they have not yet been deployed." Homeland was trying to figure out how to do it. They didn't get deployed until I think it was 3/23. But here's a guy who's studying law enforcement, who's very pro law enforcement, who believes that was a real situation, that's what was happening at airports, because he was like, "Send them to every airport. Screw that. That's great. That's smart. You find a lot of people trying to get travel state to state." He was all for ICE being at airport and arresting them. But as I expressed to him, that wasn't going on. She sounds like she is acting. She looked like she was acting. She looked like she was trying to get the attention of the people in line, and she knew they were on her side and was hoping to start something, an incident, if you will. She clearly, because she ran away. Unbelievable. These idiots are so ignorant and they should back off. I mean, this is how Pretty and Good wound up in trouble. The woman is a Columbia graduate. Who is? Kate? I saw that, not a new post. Great job. This is how Democrats punish Americans. I won't fly during this time, and it's not from fear from ICE. Instead of improving airline service, they've made it worse. Well, that's what I said to my husband. I don't know why anybody would fly now. I mean, I get it. I mean, unless you have to fly out of the country, then you have no choice, or to Hawaii or to Alaska. But I mean, there's so many other ways to get around. I wouldn't be standing in line for 6 hours. No way. I should arrest Karens that interfere. I agree. I absolutely agree. We should have, federal law. If you interfere, you go to jail. The Karen. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. I gotcha. So, I just wanted you to see that, the stroke of genius was occurring. And the Democrats saw it, especially this guy who is a liberal who's saying, "I don't agree with anything with the Trump administration. I don't like ICE, but, great job, ICE." That's occurring. And so the Democrats see that, so they have to post bullshit like that. That's what happens. I wish ICE would just grab them, immobilize them, and anyone protesting their actions, and do it out of view from the public. Well, you can't always do that. Then you become the Gestapo. And you can't do that. I get what you're saying, but, we're not the Gestapo. They're there for a reason. And, here's one thing that I can tell you that I know from police and having so many police surrounding me. You try your best not to interact with anybody. Yeah, that's good. Adam, piece of shit. Anybody other than the person you're there to arrest. Because every time you have contact with somebody is an opportunity for you to be hurt, them to be hurt. you to be prosecuted for hurting them, you know, for things to escalate. So, you know, I love that we're all like ice, 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 and, you know, yeah, go get them. But we have to understand that these are human beings. And like anybody, it's easy for something to go too far because of heightened emotions. And you're already on guard, right? You're on guard. You don't want to get killed. You want to go home to your family. So when you have to physically detain somebody, it's not all, you know, testosterone and adrenaline. It's not. You have to, but it could be. So you have to use your head. How am I going to do this in fewest moves possible so I don't get hurt, so I don't hurt them? So that, and with all these people chiming in behind you, that is not an easy thing to do. And remember, you have a partner. And I still say that, you know, a lot of these shootings and things like that, like the Preddy shooting, that happened because the guy looked away, didn't, you know, wasn't focused on what was going on at that moment. He shot, then everybody else shot because they didn't know why the fuck he shot. There must have been a reason, and so everybody else unloads. And that's happened time and time and time again in police shootings, time and time again. It happened with that guy in Staten Island with the, you know, the cigarettes. I saw that. That was abominable. Somebody thought he saw something and shot, and then everybody else did. It was terrible. I don't plan to fly anywhere anytime soon. I hate waiting in line, just like me shopping. I have no patience for lines. Yeah, I mean, if you could avoid it, you have to avoid it. You know, if you have to do it for work. I mean, look at the NTSB person couldn't get out from Atlanta to LaGuardia to investigate that crash because of the lines. It was crazy. I think these agents are good at the airport for optics too, that they are not the animals they were portrayed to be. I think that's exactly what he's trying to do. This is a PR campaign and he's winning it. What are kids learning in school? Facebook shows kids leaving America and moving to Hawaii. What? Hawaii is in America. Oh, do you mean they think that they're leaving America because they're moving to Hawaii? Is that what I guess that's what you're saying? I don't know, but I'm over again and I don't want to be over. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow night. Go ICE, go Trump. And if you know a police officer, blow him a kiss. All right. See you all tomorrow.